956, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report to field in sight. Bandit 02, follow the 14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60 and me at 3000.
Hello, everyone. I'm back again. I had a stream about an hour ago. And for the ones of you who were in that stream, you're hearing me again this day, today, for a second time. Everyone else, welcome to the show. This is gonna be ACC 6v6 air to air. We're gonna have TORO SQN on one side and CETAV on the other side. The teams are in the process of choosing the map they're flying at. So we need to wait and see what map these guys are deciding on. And I hope that they decide for Caucasus map. And if it's the case, then I'm going to let you know why. So, by the way, this is 81 Banana, as you probably know. And I'm your alone host of the stream tonight. I don't have any co-commentator, unfortunately, this weekend. Everybody is pretty much busy with stuff, and I need to also communicate with the teams and see how they're doing and if everything is fine. And before we go on, because I'm famous for not being able to set audio well, I would appreciate if you guys could let me know if the sound is okay for you. And please consider that this is a stream with 60 seconds delay. Means that what you see has happened 1 minute ago. And when you write something in the chat and I have the chance to answer to it, you're going to hear it after 60 seconds. And also the picture, for sure. It is like that just because we don't want to be unfair and then show scenes live while the teams are flying and can take advantage of it. So I'm still waiting. I don't know why the teams are not doing what they need to do, which is choosing the map they want to fly on. Oh, that causes a little bit of delay, but we need to wait and see what we're going to see tonight, what map you're seeing tonight. And so they have okay, one, they have decided to take the Caucasus map as a replacement for Syria and Persian Gulf. So probably both teams, or one of them at least, didn't have Syria or Persian Gulf, so they went for Caucasus. I'm happy with that, even though I don't like the map, Caucasus map, for sake of streaming because of the texture of the terrain. Looks awful on F10 map, but because I'm poor and I don't have and I haven't bought Persian Gulf or Syria two times, I can only offer you a split screen with two different DCS instances when it is happening on Caucasus map, because it is free of charge. If anybody out there hears me and would like to sponsor or just do the community a favor, can just send one Persian Gulf map over the fence. And then I'm also able to do the same thing with the Persian Gulf map, for example. I'm not going to buy it for a second time for sure, just because everything we do here is just for the community, and we have no, let's say, win. By doing this, we don't have any sponsor paying us or anything, so that would be good. Edie, if you hear us, everyone here, the teams who are flying, the organizer who put a lot of effort into that. We have a sponsor for the servers. They also just help us here, and then that would be also something nice when Eagle Dynamics could also come up with small donation here, so we streamer can also provide you guys a better quality of a stream. So server is chosen, and the DCS server is then restarting by a script automatically to load that mission. Now we are there, and then I can hopefully first of all I need to decide for a side. It's not working. Why not? Show, let me see. Okay, now, and then the secret password. You didn't see that? And I'm in Game Master. So, doing the same thing for the other server. Give me a second, please. Okay, good. So get rid of these grids. We go to satellite view. I think it's better for you to read the stuff. You don't need to have the weapon labels on. Ground units label, just the weapons and aircrafts. So to keep it slick. So we have tonight, as I said, TORO Squadron versus CETAV. Toro is starting, is the blue team, so we're starting blue and taking off from the LAR airbase or airport, I think it is. Let's take them. Yeah, okay, so um, unfortunately, they've decided on a Persian Gulf map. And this way I can't go on a split screen, unfortunately. We need to bear with that, with what we have. And let's concentrate ourselves on. Oh, thanks, Pyromania, for the sound check. If the game sound is low or high, let me know. I don't want you guys to be uh, annoyed by the sound of afterburners, or when it is too low, you don't get any feeling of watching an air-to-air combat. So what we're seeing here, as so far, Kistoy is driving F-15 Strike Eagle from the blue team. 4 Hornets I see on the ramp. And let's see. Yeah, the 5th one is gonna be a Falcon. So Pyrex and Falcon, Kistoy, Strike Eagle, and then the bug flyers are Fair 109, Werewolf, Lukovi, and Mustang. And on the other side, we have still 4 minutes of script time. They have still 4 minutes to man their aircrafts and line up. If one team is not ready when the counter reaches 0, then the other team can take off. If both of them are earlier ready and then can take off and write ready in the chat, then the counter will count down to 0 very quickly, and then they can take off. So we have here Toro from the CETAV, sorry. So it's going to be really difficult now for me to just keep Toro from CETAV, from Team Toro. But he is in a J11, the Chinese version of Flanker. Valk is in Hornet, Wild Child in F-16, Shadow Scar in F-16, Hunter in F-16, and also NASA in F-16. So we have here 4 F-16, 1 F-18, and 1 J-11. On the other side, we have the same number of F-16s here, but another airframe, which is Hornet. And then instead of F-15, we have J-11 here, and then 1 F-18 actually for the F-16 on the other side. So one has disconnected. That was Werewolf, probably. Is gonna join again any soon. We leave the Shiraz International and go back to LAR because I want to show you the blue side, as I do always for first takeoff, and then see the takeoff of CETAV team in the next round. This is the best of 3. It means that at least one team is going to be the winner here, or we're going to have a draw. We don't either way. Either one team wins 2 times, or at some point of one round is a draw, and every team wins another round, so they go out as a draw. We don't need necessarily to have a winner of the match. It could also be a draw. It's a group stage, so the scores count, and then the first, second, third, and fourth in a group will be then decided by the points that they have collected from the 3 matches that they have in their group. And then they go into the second round, what we're seeing now, and goes the same as far as I know. Um, I need to just quickly check here to just see. Hmm, can't find it. Okay, it's not updated. Forget it. 30 seconds of countdown. Teams are ready. 20 seconds. None of the teams have has declared ready yet. Um, Dark Sun asks for the views at the museum. I'm not doing something special. There are a couple of views which everybody knows, like F2, F3, F4, F5, and so on. Okay, fight's on. Script has counted to 0. This way, we're good to go. Yeah, and then the combination of those functional keys with control or with alt gives you some different views, so you can play with that with time. I'm not good in that at all, but I do my best to just use what DCS gives us to get the best view possible for you. I know with head tracker is going to be even better. I haven't tried it. Maybe in near future, I'm going to use the head tracker to combine it here and see if there's any better chance to just give the audience even better views. And I use the a filter that, okay, we have a ghost here. You see that? A ghost shadow? Ridiculous. So we have also newly these default filters from ED, which you can also use to give a little bit of vivid colors to the picture. So I think I'm using Tailend Orange 3, which looks like a little bit more contrast and a bit more vivid colors. This is what you see. So like get rid of the chat page here. It's really pity that we can't have the split screen tonight. So let's go to the map. By the way, this is a small bubble. When you're out of the bubble, you cannot get back. When you are still in the bubble and you find out that your loadout is not correct, you can still land. Stay in the same airframe without reslotting, rearm, refuel, and then fly again. Once you're getting into the combat zone, the last one from your team has specific time to join. If he is still outside the combat zone after the timer counts to 0, then he is not allowed to get into the combat zone. And after one from one side is in the combat zone, from the other side, should at least one person also get into the combat zone to contest it. This is the first engagement rule. Toro, I would say, as always, they're in a kind of front element and back element. Trail and CETAV is spreading a bit more. Let's help the stream with a little bit of music, even though it is not the best playlist. Okay, red and blue are both in the combat zone. Toro's lovely skin. You can see. F-15 up there. Probably F-15 is the one who is giving the first shot. Let's stay with F-15 and see if we're gonna see a long range AMRAAM here. Yep, here we go. And it's coming down. It is going down. It doesn't need to actually, but and see where this is going. This is probably this one. Yep. Okay. No, I don't think this is a factor. You see, the aircraft went into the air, into the cloud. So I don't think that this is is still tracking, but there's not any harm to him. Is good. Is good. No casualties on the side. Oh, we have TALs around. Okay, these things we have seen can pull a couple of missiles to them. They're decoys, and they fly slow, but when you drop them from altitude and high speed, they can get mixed up with airplanes. The thing is, when you drop all of them at the same time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is difficult for them to. They will then know at some point in time that the fastest ones are the airplanes and the slowest one. I would use them per per, just drop them one by one, or two maximum at time, to just has the better effect. But probably they're gonna pull one or two or even more of those AMRAAMs. For example, let's see if this one is for the TAL. It looks like. So let me take this one, and no, it's not for that one. Okay, it's not for the TALs. They recognize it probably, or the shot was even earlier than the TALs were fired. Or goes for the second row here, also not. So this is going nowhere. TORO is all together here. And CETAV is more or less working in the wall. Hi, Ramyat. Welcome. Okay, now you see TORO is very much close to the border of the combat zone while CETAV is pushing. And so far I didn't see, or maybe I was distracted, I didn't see any AMRAM going for the tiles. Let's follow this one and see if there's any danger for Shadow Scar. Is just chaffing. Here's the missile. Yeah, they did the little serpentine last moment and got rid of the missile. Just got out of the missile, let's say, radar cone. No casualties yet. So far, I would say the TALs are no help. We see also the other side bringing TAL with them. Let's see if the blue ones fell into the trap. This is the better TAL, I would say, at this stage. Because you're confused, you're turning, you don't have this aid that you have when you get into the combat zone first, and then you can fire on them for sure. The only thing is then when you fly them now, they should be a little bit faster, higher, to stay longer in the air, and then get also for airframe. But they're too slow, then they don't have the effect. Only when you just turn and see something is there on your radar and you lock on them, or go on dogfight mode in F-16 and it locks, and you have the confidence that it is an enemy, you fire on them for sure. Here, TORO from CETAV on 409 from TORO. Let's see, he's sneaking in. J11 can be very deadly here because they got in with the IRST. You don't get any spike from them, and then they fly one of those IRs like that, and then it can be really deadly. So let's go with the target. It's in the cloud. Hopefully it comes out that we see this flash, but we don't. So first kill for TORO. And here we see that one TAL is getting fired upon. I think it is for the TAL here. Yeah. So this is somehow effective. Okay, TORO is down by Lukovi from TORO. So he took revenge on his friend Fer109 and took down TORO from CETAV in return. The balance is established again. Here we have Shadow Scar in the F-16, a good position for F-18 on the other side. Let's see if he is able to capitalize over the Hornet from the blue side. The Hornet is somewhere there behind those hills. The distance is still more than 5 nautical miles. Let's see. Yep, the distance is still higher. He decides to just get back because he sees Lukovi is running for help, and a werewolf is trying to baiting Shadow Scar into his friends. So he recognized that had come back And that is a very, very wise decision. Nice. Okay, here I think Mustang is in a good position to fire on NASA. The distance is still 6.5, 7 miles. He does shoot on him. Let's see. This is a good AMRAM, has also enough juice. Boom. And got the hit. And Mustang in return stays safe and can fool this AMRAM. 5 versus 4. Everyone is together on both sides. They're very central in the combat zone around the bullseye. Let's see what Shadow Scar is doing. He is able, he has a good chance to fire on Pyrex while Kisto is coming in on him high and quite fast. He fires one. I don't know whom. Probably Shadow Scar. Yeah. Let's take this because I think this is a better AMRAM than the one Shadow Scar has fired on Pyrex. The picture is crazy today. You have ghost shadows. Annoying. Okay. He's good. He's good. I think it's good. No casualties anymore. Lukovi, 8,000, 9,000 something. Go into Hunter. Fires on him. Why it is like that? Do you guys see these funny stuff on my screen? On Amber last minute reacquires, but also loses the track. Lucky Hunter, unlucky Lukovi. Lukovi doesn't give up, goes for the next one. Next one is off the rail. It is on Valk. Let's see how Valk is dealing with that. Going down, try to dodge it. Comes around the hill, goes low, and he should be good. The missile is just then pulled into the hill. Pyrex is on Shadow Scar, not seeing probably Wildchild shooting at him. Gets the warning, goes cold, he's fast, missile is slow, no problem, and this 120 will also be no problem for Shadow Scar. Shadow Scar gets the RWR, wants to go cold. Before he goes cold, he fires one on someone here, which I don't think it's... This is a good one. This is really a good one. Walk is flying into that, literally. And he's dead. Yeah. Aim 7. Okay. 5 versus 3. Not 4. 3. And let's do a armament check. Werewolf has 2 Sparrows and 2 IRs. Pyrex, 1 AMRAM, 2 IR. Mustang, ooh, looks good. 2 Sparrows, 2 actives, and 2 IRs. Lukovi, down to IR. Probably, yes, 2 IRs. And Kistoy, wow, lots of missiles still there. 1 active, 2 Fox 2s, and 2 Fox 1s. Let's see, yeah. They're good. And the other side, Shadow Scar. 1 active, 2 IR. Then we have Hunter, 2 IR, Wild Child, 1 active, 2 IRs. You can drop the tank, sir. And Pyrex, 2 IRs. Sorry. We want to... Yeah, exactly. So Pyrex isn't from the blue side again. Okay, here we go. 1 missile here is going to be drawn into the hill. No problem. With that, Shadow Scar is down to 2 IRs now. Okay, Red needs to collect himself. If I were Shadow Scar, I wouldn't turn to these guys. I would go to my friends. I hope it was not the wrong decision. Ooh, what is the missile doing? You can't even follow it. Stupid movement she makes. Okay, missile exchange everywhere. They're getting fired from very low altitude. People are not burning because their look at Lukovi is slow, is quite slow, is chilling around. When you're so slow, when you're so low, you can't expect much from Amram. He maybe Mustang 51 is in a good position. He has a control over the target and fires 1 missile. He gets the warning. He didn't see him coming, probably. Yeah, he didn't see him coming from the flank. The thing is that we don't have AVAX, right? And the friends were looking somewhere else. He was looking in that direction. Wildchild looking in that direction. Hunter was cold and didn't see these guys coming from north. So bad SA at that stage. Pyrex is confident. They're in good number of missiles. So this way doesn't really save. Fires 1. Is this hitting? Don't think so. It's good. It's good. Doesn't track anymore. It was tired. Either way. Toro is very patient. They don't need to push. CETAV need to be closer to each other, I believe. They are high for my taste. Toro is too high for my taste. Wow. That was nice. Mustang with Sparrow. He has only IRs left. Let's see if he's continuing chasing the guy behind the hill. We stay with them. F-16 turn right. Here we go. There he is. Not burning. Chilling. He knows that F-18 is behind him. So he doesn't want to go fast. Be able to turn into him. Okay. Now, F-18 needs to take the lead pursuit. To use one of those ARs. Too late. Too late. Should happen a little bit earlier. A little bit more. Oh. What's happened there? Somebody was inside the furball. Okay. So he needs to make sure that he pulls on a stick. Now, he needs to pull more on the stick. It doesn't need to take a 6. He needs to pull a stick, takes the lead pursuit, and then fire. Now is a good time. It's too late. Too late. Don't fire anymore. My dear friend, it's too late. And somebody took him down. Who? This is the question. Unbelievable. Toro just lost the big advantage here. This F-18 has only 2 Sparrows and 1 IRs. And Kistoy is probably Finchester by now. No, he has only 2 Sparrows and 2 IRs. Okay, these guys are good. Okay, here we have CETAV running out of fuel and landed and damaged the landing gears. Oh. Okay, so no fuel, burned a lot, was alone, was chased by Toro. And now it is for Toro to get back and land. So far, Toro is the winner, but they can win it when they go landing. Why the werewolf is burning, I don't know. Maybe he has a lot of fuel I'm not aware of. So we need to wait and see if these guys go home. Interesting. Actually, now Hunter needs to leave the server, because if he's not doing that, then the script probably not working properly. So it is good if he can leave the server, because he just landed in an area that he was not supposed to. And then these guys can get back home. Now, okay, the combat zone is now owned by Toro. They can return to enemy base. They shouldn't go back to their own base. They should go to the enemy base on land when they want to have a valid RTB. Wow. That was a nice round. Let's take a look how long they need to, how far they need to fly. Why Werewolf is going to the other direction. They need to go to Shiraz International and land there. Werewolf is going to the wrong direction. Maybe he is out of fuel. Could it be? Doesn't look like that. Can also jettison everything to get rid of them. Okay, he now recognized that he is RTBing to their own base, but the rule says they need to go to the other side and land over there. What Shisto is exactly doing. Shisto, sorry. Sure. Yeah, Beef, I can tell you. Toro is taking on CETAV in ACC tournament, and so far looks good for Toro. We are in the first round of 3, and we had an amazing round here, and I'm really looking forward to the upcoming rounds. What I'm wondering now is this weird stuff which is happening here. I don't know if you guys see in the background. I have a very stupid and strange shadow of F-15, just like a ghost. It's quite annoying. We saw it in different scenes today. I don't know if I need to restart and it's over, or where does it come from? Quite weird. And if any of you guys in the audience is wondering why they're using Sparrow, just because the number of missiles they can take, the active ones, the Fox 3 ones, is limited. So they rather take something with them than taking nothing. Even those Sparrows could save life. Let's say some position when you're even head on, you can take advantage of them. And when you're just having somebody six and you're fast, and maybe Sidewinder, I don't know, is not capable of flying that fast and that far, maybe a Sparrow with longer burn time would be a better choice to select for. But it is just because of that. I don't think that anyone just willingly takes Sparrow with him just because it is something effective. I think IR is somehow better in some situation because it's smaller, more agile, and also doesn't give any warning. Werewolf is also reducing altitude, going under the cloud layer to get visual to Shiraz International. First one landing is probably Kistoy. Let's stay with him. And watch the beautiful skin. There it is. At Shiraz, you have two runways, right and left, to choose from. He's probably going for an overhead brake. Make the visual contact first. And coming round. I put the ACC tournament Discord server invite into the chat if you guys want to join the server and participate in the tournament or read even more around the schedule and the rules and everything. Don't hesitate to join. One more turn. Speed brakes on. Gears coming down. And he goes to the final. .190 knots of speed. He goes probably for the right runway. Or not. It is the left one. Boom. Well done. And Horner takes the right runway. Okay. So with that, I'm pretty much confident to give Toro the score of 1 for this one round. Need to restart the server. Teams need to get into the server again and man the aircraft. So long. Gonna send you to a short break. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna continue in a couple of minutes.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight. Bandit 02, follow the 14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60, me at 3000. Alpha Bravo.
Okay, we're back again. Teams and me, and we are in LAR International, looking at CETAV. This time we're gonna see these guys taking off from LAR. They came down to this airport from Shiraz, and if you see a third round, it's gonna be then CETAV flying from Shiraz. But for now, they're in LAR, and we don't know if there is a third round or not. So far, is one in favor of Toro. What is your prediction? Is there a third round? Does CETAV make to come back and win the second round so that we see the third one? Hope they do. Just because we're selfish and we want to see a third round. Probably Toro preferred to just have a 2-0 win. Understandable. But let's wait and see. We have still 4 minutes of countdown. I think they're good in time. We take a look at the airframes they're taking. We have 4 F-16, 1 F-18, and 1 J-11. Nothing has changed on CETAV side. And we're going to see if there is any change on the other side. One F-16, 4 F-18s, and 1 F-15. No changes here also. Okay. Let's get back to LAR. We have still plenty of time. But if both teams are ready a little bit faster than the script says, then we can see a quicker takeoff here. Yeah, this graphics glitch is really annoying. Probably got to do with the number of FPS I set. Need to check on that later. Now it's not possible, probably. Oh, that was a little bit of lag. Who is it actually? This is Hunter lagging. Let's see. I don't know what ping he has. Hunter 227. Okay. CETAV guys generally are high ping, 230 something. Or Toro, because the server is also in Europe, has a ping about around 50, which is good. I hope it's not any issue during the fight, so that we have a fair one. What was it? Grego? I don't know if Grego or Hunter, one of them. I think it was Hunter, yeah. Okay. Still 25 seconds. None of the teams has declared ready, so I think that the script countdown is going to decide. Can start anytime. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fights on. Come on, J11. Big Bird. I think we're gonna see the same kind of formation that we just saw in the first round. Toro again with 1-2 ship and 1-4 ship in their trail. F-15 tries to get high and fast, as fast as possible. She wants to take advantage of the long shots, probably. It's pretty much high with 38,000, 39 even. Okay, blue is in the bubble, red is in the bubble, bubble is contested. F-15 has no worries with regards to the fuel, and in that altitude shouldn't also be any difficulties. Okay, he's not going in or do. Okay, he just really give a very, very long shot. Look, if this is for this guy, then it is 45 miles something. And if it is for the second row, it should be from about 55 miles even. It looks like it is for the right flank for Toro or Hunter. This is also a long one, but he's high. He's 48,000 given that shot. Need to be careful. Probably has no nails from F-15, but either way. I don't think that any of those 3 AMRAAMs will end in a kill. Yeah, this one is really no factor. I don't know why these guys are still flying into that and doing no reaction. Is his RWR on? Or why is he flying into the missile? Okay, now he just reacted a little bit late, but wow, that was really fortunate. Do we lost one? No, it's still 6 here. Okay. 6 versus 6. Nothing has changed. The tiles come off the rail. Lots of tiles in the air. Tiles everywhere. Look at them. There are two. And much more around. So they decide not to take sparrows or anything. Instead of that, they decided for tals here, you see, dropping one more. I think he had 4, if I'm not wrong. 2 of them he fired. He has another 2. And nevertheless, he has 2 sparrows. So this is the advantage of F-18, really. It's a missile mule, where F-16 is very limited. I wish I had the second instance to just give you split screen. Other ads being played. Probably got with a new level that I've reached, and I need to take a closer look into that and see how I can reduce the number so you guys do not get disrupted so often. Okay, I was busy with reading chat and I missed the miss of one of the blue slides. What's happened? Oh no, here, Mustang is here. It's out of my point of view, or field of view, sorry. Okay, here there's one going on, Toro. But Toro thing is good. It's fast enough, it's already cold. I don't think that he has a problem here. Long shots going nowhere. Maybe this should be okay. Maybe this goes for one of those tals, probably. Goes for it. Could it be? Yeah. So, see, it helps, especially when the other side is flying F-16 and low on number of missiles. Oh, friendly fire. No way. No, NASA fired on Toro. No. Oh, that was really close, buddy. You're lucky that he's not down. Without AVAX, it's difficult. And then you have J11 here that can share the data link with you. So that can happen, but need good communication. Tiles everywhere. They're getting into the ground. They're not that high anymore. And soon the sky is clean. I would love to see Kestoy a little bit more aggressively flying and shooting a bit more. Here we have J11 with the ET on Pyrex. Pyrex already cold. this is a problem or not. We're gonna see here. He dives, but he dies. Yep. Unfortunately, it was not fast enough. The descent rate was not big enough. Could dive more aggressively and then recover close to the ground. So it looks good for Toro, I would say. Teams are very patient and they don't risk. CETAV wants to come back. Toro wants to make sure that they take the second round. So this way, I think they fly both sides still a little bit more carefully than even the first round was the case. So here, J11 coming in. Probably not seeing him coming. Pyrex does. R77 in exchange for 120 Charlie. Both are tired now, flying through thick air and lose the inertia very quickly. Kiss should fly higher, much higher, and then even much faster. You see here, he is quite as fast as these guys here. And he is losing altitude. I don't know why. If he wants to take advantage of his fast AMRAAMs, he needs to be much more higher. There's probably something that I don't know. Okay, let's get into the front. Pyrex on Grego, Grego on Werewolf. Probably Werewolf was in a better side for him, while he got surprised by the 120 came from the right side from Pyrex. It went into the mountain. This one is also not a problem for Werewolf. So we see exchange of missiles. I think they have still plenty of missiles, and we are not so far to start counting who has how many. I think they're doing good. They're not flying that much, that often, and are not saving. But we haven't seen kind of effective missiles yet. They're either getting fired from long distance or low altitude, and respective. Not flying fast. Next one. This is for me long range, 13 miles. But the altitude is high. If Fair is not losing altitude, it's gonna probably have a problem here. Let's see. It's not tracking anymore. Already lost track. Okay. Let's take the one. Very close. I think it goes into the ground. Oh no, it hit. Wow. I really didn't count with that. It was not that, let's say, dangerous. 245. I think the same scenario is repeating itself. What we saw in the first round. Yeah. This is slow, as I said. You're right, Wombat. They don't want to risk. I mean, CETAV doesn't want to risk, and Toro is patient because they know that they are outnumbering them. But yeah, I know for your taste is too slow. I can confirm, and here we lose one Toro guy to Valk. So they made again just in the first round to establish the balance again, and to give kudos to CETAV for that. Here we go. Is going to the dive. Want to pull probably one of those missiles, and now we have again lost two, one from each side, and we have another balance again. So here we have plenty of missiles on Mustang, and he is rushing in. He has Falk, but I think Lukovi and NASA are in a different position that we need to take a look at them first. Wow, that was a notch. Perfect. And here we go. He is cold. He is cold, and now it's on Lukovi to turn to him and chase him. The same thing as Mustang is doing with Valk. NASA takes a very, very good decision, goes back, turns to Valk. Valk is probably going to turn back to him. So this way, NASA can be a threat for Mustang, and Valk can be a threat for Lukovi. When Valk does really a bigger turn to the right would be better, or go straight forward as he's doing now. So here I think NASA is going to fire. We're going to take them. Yeah, here we go. And then here at that stage, why is Valk turning to Mustang? Why? Can somebody explain it to me? Why? Not needed. They can have a 2v1 now if he hasn't done that. I can't explain it. Okay, here we go. Lukovi. Here. And they have already exchanged missiles. Lukovi doesn't see that AIM-9 coming. Let's see how it is. Okay, it's not tracking. Wow. That was close. Lukovi is still here. Next one. Two. A double tap. 120 Charlie, 1 AIM-9. Which one is faster? Which one is there quicker? I think AIM-120 didn't track at all. AIM-9 is also tired. Lukovi with another 120. This is going to be the deadly one. Yes. And then Lukovi is the last man standing. He has still how many? Okay. One IR left. And the question is, he has enough fuel to go back home. You see these stupid glitch that I have here. It's really annoying with that ghost. I don't know what it's wrong again. I hope the February update is coming soon. We still have 1 day. And if any February update is coming up, then it should be tomorrow, I believe. Which is very unusual. Be on Sunday, I think. Yeah. Really bad. Wow. It is probably hard to say, and I don't need if it's true, but to my humble opinion, if the CETAV hasn't made the last, that mistake, and I don't know who was that. I just forgot it. Hasn't turned into the enemy last minute, then Lukovi will probably not be able to go back. It could be that they just then had the 2v1 situation, and then Lukovi had less chance to stand this 2v1. But for me, the move was a mistake. He just turned back into the enemy and then did a trade. He could save his airframe and continue flying in the same direction and then let the friend help him. He did the right decision. He got back to help his friend. He had the distance to his own threat. But yeah, the last act was not really successful. But the level of stress is very, very high. I need to confess. And under stress, you always do mistakes and sometimes take the wrong decision. Yeah, Archer, thank you very much. It just happened today. I am deleting the shader files on quite regular basis. I don't know when I did that last time, maybe a couple of days ago, but I need to check into that. It is very weird, and I'm sorry for the bad quality. Yeah. Shadows has try not to be mean. Is mean. No, I mean, it is for. I mean, it is difficult because as a commentator, you're neutral, or at least you try to be as neutral as possible. And I don't know any of these both teams, to be honest. So there's no. I mean, we're a friend, but I don't have any personal relationship to these guys. So I try to be fair when I see something which I think is a mistake, and I'm saying that just because not everyone who is watching these streams is flying competitive, is maybe on that level, or just people watch it for the first time. They fly DCS, but they're new to the competitive, and hopefully they can just take something away with them. And I'm also not right all the time, and this is only I try to just be as stingy as possible with my personal opinion. But sometimes, definitely you want to add something, and I hope you guys are not upset when I say something. It is just very, very focused on the match itself, and hopefully nobody is hurt. And that's also not my intention. We're watching this all together, and should be fun. Should be also fair as always try to be. So please. We also need to consider that teams have strategies and they work on that. They just try to do what they have worked and trained for. They analyze the opponent most of the time. Um, the teams who are new tend to do that more often to just uh, let's say monitor the opponent and analyze them and work on a strategy which they think works best versus the opponent. Um, when you're flying these kind of tournaments more often and you fly versus same teams again and again, then you know more or less how these teams are doing and how they are flying and what tricks they have. So don't really start analyzing and thinking of kind of strategy or tactics, especially for that. And when you have that level of expertise, you have found um, how you work best, and you try to do what you do best and dictate yourself and your tactics and a strategy to the opponent. So very difficult to say what is right, what is wrong. It is something that getting developed with the time, with the expertise, and everybody is going to find his own style and depend on the skills that they have, the pilots that they have, the way that the pilots fly. So many factors playing roles. Oh, by the way, thanks Archer for subscription. I really appreciate it. Really great. Okay, here we go. We are finally at LAR. Everything depends on this landing. I mean, if this is not gonna happen, then we're gonna see a third round. But I really doubt that Luke Ovi is not able to set down successfully here at LAR Airport and make this round theirs. Yeah, you're right, Edit. Really good fight. I really liked how CETAV did. Again, I'm not in a position maybe, but I'm just talking what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. My personal opinion. I think CETAV did one of the best matches. But that small mistake at the end maybe just cost them this round. The first round, I didn't see something. Toro was constant, I would say, in the both rounds. Um, they were doing their job. At the end, they were taking the result home. But for me, CTAF's development was positive. Every time I see these guys, they are getting better and better. So this is the good thing if you can see a positive development in a team. Um, that is very important that you don't have this ups and downs and you have um, quite slight raise in your skills and teamwork. So I need to give kudos to both teams. CETA for the performance and Toro for being the winner. Touchdown, he needs to come to stand still, and once it has full stop, the server is going to be started by the script, and the round is valid. Let me go ahead and give the update the score. Toro Squadron 2, CETAV 0 for today. I hope you enjoyed it. That was really cool. I liked it. This is for me a good opportunity to just, because I see as many as matches as I can, and streaming that give me the opportunity to watch it together with you guys and contribute with you. I'm really glad that you're there. Thanks for your support, and wish you a nice rest of Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget the matches tomorrow. Nemesis Flies versus PTF in Aces tournament tomorrow. Don't miss it. I think Raptor Dad is gonna stream it. His channel is tagged in my channel down there on my channel page. You're gonna find his channel. Follow and get notified of that. Probably, or I hope, see you then. Have a good rest of Saturday, as I said, and see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Transmission 5 out, somebody else is here.